So the live eviction show just ended, and yes, Ebuka really shook some table, but I feel like he should have done more, especially talking to Salters. But before we dive into it, I want to also remind you that the Gambits of the show has actually been announced, and guess who the Gambits are? It's Flora and Aiku. I feel so happy that, Aiku gets to stay to the end of the show, but somehow I feel like the money is not bad if he wins the money. Do you understand? But let's see. So the Gambits of the show. Okay, for those who don't know what the Gambits means, so Big Brother introduced a new variety into the house, a new rule into the house, and this rule states that Big Brother is the viewers are going to vote. Then for this first week that just passed, so there's no eviction, but they're going to vote, and the male with the highest number of votes and the female with the higher number of votes becomes the Gambit. And the Gambit is more or less like, I don't know if you've watched the previous Big Brother, where Cheesy was the Big Brother rider. The person gets not to win the show, so these people get to stay in the show till the last day. No eviction whatsoever, no voting, nothing. So but they can enjoy, the perks of the show. They can enjoy sponsored tags, winning sponsored tags, and all of those things, and every other every other thing that comes with the show. But the only thing they don't get to do is win that prize money. That is the 160 million. They don't get to win it, but they can stay in the house for as long as they want. They can make all the trouble they want, except at least if they get to, get themselves disqualified, something like that. But outside of that, once they play by the rule, they act as Big Brother's agent in the house, trying to spice up the house and all of those things, playing more or less like playing the devil's advocate and everything. Yeah. So, and another interesting thing that happened yesterday, and because I forgot to update you, is a fight between Temi and the entire house. So Temi actually yesterday they were playing a game after the night party, because they finished their party by 11 p.m. So they were playing a game. They were playing this concentration game. And yes, so while they were playing that particular game, so there were rules which says that once you fail a concentration question, they got to call someone to actually you come out, and then the game master get to pick someone who will talk to you. The game master will have to pick someone to give you a dare or to do, and if you refuse to do it, you go upstairs. And so that is it. And then you that is giving the dare, if you don't give a dare or you make it light, the house can override it or take you out or something like that. So when he was getting to Temi's turn, I don't know who they said they should give him a peck, and Temi was still eating something that I think he was eating pizza. She was eating pizza and all of that. And after a while, she said that he wasn't going to, that he's eating and all of that. And they let it be. So, but one thing happened. I think she left by herself after everything. So they're like, okay, go upstairs. And she said, okay, that she's going anyways, that it was already her bedtime. So she goes upstairs. But the thing is that she was still watching them from upstairs. At their dressing area, you can see downstairs from there. So when they noticed, and they were not saying go upstairs and all of that, they were actually joking, but some of them were serious at the time. So she now comes downstairs by herself and says, okay, fine, that she will do the there, or they should give her another one to do. And that is where the issue started. So they picked someone to give her a dare, and the game master, which was Gerald, was telling him that if you don't pick a real dare, we'll override it and all of that. Before you know it, everywhere erupt too, because the dare, I think they told she should give someone a blowjob, something like that. Hi, now so my guy he went off. She was like, she's not going to do this, that she can't do it, and all of them started shouting. And Temi did not, with her UK accent, Temi was giving them back to back. He was facing all of them, and I think Martins took it personal, and then even at some point when he was sitting there talking, Temi was sitting there talking to Araga, because Araga was trying to make her understand that see, what you did was not okay, and then you called us a bunch of idiots, you need to apologize and all of that. And Martins and Tortes were busy telling Araga that he's over pampering him, that being on her side, and he was like, no, everybody is shouting, I was just being the one being calm to talk to her and all of that. And that is how Martin came down and started in front of Temi, and I thought it was a joke. He was just talking. Before you know it, he was in Temi's front, and Temi was there, but they were facing off. It was so heated that Big Brother had to call Martins into the room. just when we thought we've had it, Salters began to still talk to Araga, and Araga was like, guy, calm down, chill, I'm trying to calm this girl down and all of that. And before you know it, I think Salters said that he was going to blow Araga. Araga was like, with me, he will beat who, blow who. That's how they start. People were now dragging them apart and all of that. There were a lot of chaos that just happened that night. Even Neche had something to say because she was meant to do it there. Because she was not saying that if there was an option not to do it, then she could have not done hers because her own involved same sex whatever, and she didn't want. And then although thankfully the production did not show us that, because I mean Nigeria is not a gay country, a gay supporting country and all of that. So and then Mercedes had a lot to say. Like all of them were against Temi, but Temi was not backing down. In fact, after she has even agreed to apologize to them, when Chisom was speaking to her, and Chisom was now trying to play this same Mbadiwe card that he was playing, that he has been playing all week, and I don't like it. But at the end of the day, Temi stood on business, and that is what I came to tell you. Now, bye to this. I'll see you all. That Temi did that I actually love is the fact that she actually later apologized to them, and yeah, that's it.